From exploding tree mines to prank your friends, to mining teleportation hacks to help you find diamonds, Minecraft has a whole host of secrets to help make your playthrough just that much more enjoyable. And in this video, we'll be exploring 20 of those tips to help make your skills just that much better. If you've ever hit Netherrack going Mach 10, you've probably figured out by now that you can't exactly use water to break your fall. But here's something that most people don't really know. The Nether already has its own built-in fall damage hack. So the next time you take a trip to the Nether, try to see if you can scout out a warped forest, because in addition to ender pearls, these forests have twisting vines that you can in fact use to just break your fall. Just try not to use them from too far up, because unfortunately, just like breaking your fall with water, it gets harder the higher up you get. If you've been trying to get back at your friends after they murked your Minecraft dog, I might just have the perfect solution for you. If you have some spare gunpowder and some decent ore, you can pretty easily create a simple observer bomb that you can use pretty much anywhere. Just use 2 powered rails, redstone, a minecart with TNT and an observer, and you'll be ready to grab your vengeance pretty much anytime, anywhere. Just pick a block that your friend needs to mine and watch the fun begin. If you're tired of finding things like end cities, slime spawning chunks, and desert temples all by yourself, you should consider using a website like chunkbase.com. Using Chunkbase, you can locate different biomes, villages, and even strongholds. The only thing you'll need is your world seed, which you can usually obtain with the right permissions by just typing /seed on Java or Bedrock, or by asking a server owner what specific world seed is being used. If you find yourself frequently having to switch between blocks while building, you can try using the pick block button to easily switch to whatever block your crosshair is looking at. Just press the middle mouse button on Java or the pick button that you have configured from your settings on Bedrock, and you should be able to easily switch to whatever it is that you're looking at whenever you need it. If you've ever mined underground for long enough, you've likely encountered a cave sound that you couldn't quite properly dig towards. Luckily for you though, Coarse Fruit can pretty easily solve this issue. Just dig as close to the sound as possible, chow down on some fruit, and if all goes according to plan, you should teleport straight into the nearest cave. Most experienced players know that diamonds spawn in bigger veins when unexposed to air. What most don't know though is that there's actually an easy way to break the hard blocks like deep slate that cover these veins at cave floors. So the next time you want to make mining while caving easier, you should consider using moss blocks to uncover these veins much faster. Because by using just one of these green blocks from a lush cave in bone meal, you'll easily be able to convert stone into moss, an easily breakable block that'll help you to uncover these bigger veins much faster. While you're in a lush cave from tip number 6, you should see if you can exploit one of the fastest ways in the game to get emeralds. By simply mining at a cave's floor, you can easily get over a stack of emeralds relatively quickly by trading clay for emeralds with a stonemason. And if you can manage to get discounts by defeating raids, curing a zombie villager, or making frequent trades, you can make just that much more out of this lucrative trading trick. Need a secret way to easily escape your friends coming to kill you? If you get lucky enough and live near the sea, you might just have a foolproof way to keep them from taking your gear. If you can capture and hide a skeleton horse from a thunderstorm, you can use it to easily evade your friends if you have a potion of water breathing. Just mount the horse, drink the potion, and ride out to sea. Due to the horse's ability to run instead of float like common horses, you should be able to easily outswim and outboat your friends while deep underwater, making you much harder to kill. If you're trying to get one step ahead of the deadly explosion damage from creepers, there's actually a really easy fix to prevent your death. Since explosion damage is calculated in a straight line that sees where the explosion is compared to your feet, you can easily just place one block on the ground between you and the creeper right before the moment of explosion to prevent your own death. The best part is you can use this tip for practically anything. Whether it be TNT, bed explosions, or otherwise, placing a block near your feet is a surefire way to drastically reduce explosion damage. As you might already know by now based on one of my last tips, diamonds spawn in bigger pockets when just covered by blocks. That's why when you're just caving, you'll usually only encounter smaller veins with just 1 or 2 diamonds. And for this reason, a lot of people water mine. What you might not know though is that you can actually do this same strategy pretty easily, but with the lava that spawns closer to the spawn level for diamonds. Just place a preferably non-flammable slab near a lava pit's rim and break the block underneath it to displace the lava source blocks. After you consume your potion, you should be able to look right under the slab to see the available diamonds. You can even use this method in the Nether, making it a great way to find ancient debris that can't burn even when exposed to lava. If you're trying to make navigation in your Minecraft world easier, a great way to do so can be with named banners. Simply name a color banner in an anvil, place it, and right-click it with a map. Doing this creates a great way to make custom waypoints in your world that'll even transfer over to an item frame. Not to mention that this method even works in the Nether, making it a great way to find a home portal. Tired of different crops growing slowly when you're just starting out and need food fast? One weirdly effective trick you can try is just placing your seeds in alternating rows to increase their growth rate. This can sometimes increase the complete crop growth of a field by up to 2 times, and it's generally an easy tactic to try out, so give it a try sometime if you feel like it. You can make skeleton mob grinders 10 times more OP by just adding a single block to the bottom of your grinder. Using powdered snow, you can make the skeletons that fall into your trap morph into strays. Strays that'll drop arrows of slowness to give you a massive edge in hand-to-hand PvP. To find the block, just go to an extreme cold biome and look for the block without a layer of snow on top. If you're tired of mining obsidian forever to get a good block to defend your base, you should consider using these different kinds of blocks instead. By using the stairs' property of waterlogging, you can easily place a bucket of water inside a stair and close it off on its side. Placing water inside the block like this will effectively make direct fire and water explosion damage from your enemies next to impossible. Landing with your elytra can be tough, especially if you're over 100 blocks in the air. That's why the next time you want to quickly land your elytra without taking fall damage, you should consider eating Coarse Fruit. Upon consumption, these fruits should allow you to instantly teleport to the floor, allowing for things like effective surprise attacks or just plain easy landings. Similarly, you can consume Coarse Fruit to make raiding end cities much faster, since it can basically cancel out the harmful effects of the levitation while you're in the air. If you're someone that strip mines a lot, I have a cheat method for you that allow you to mine out blocks much faster. With a trapdoor of your choice and a left click, you can force your player to mine at 1x1 areas that have been proven to uncover ores 25% faster. And while it might not seem like a lot at first, given enough time, mining for ores like this will likely land you with a good amount of extra materials for your future tools. One of the most undetectable ways to store chests can literally come from just storing them in plain sight. This is due to the fact that chests will literally hide themselves at distances greater than 64 blocks. Effectively, this means that you can hide a massive amount of loot in the sky and have that same loot appear invisible to looters from down below, making this a great hack for a non-mountainous terrain where you don't want your stuff to be found. If you're currently playing on Java and want a great way to locate your items after they spread out on your death, try pressing F3 and B. Pressing F3 and B will turn on hitboxes, a feature that'll highlight item entities, making them easier to find at your original death location. If you want a great way to repel players for cheap, you should consider changing your skin to a diamond armor player skin, because from a decent distance away, it really does just look like the real thing, making this a feature that'll make your friends think twice before they kill you in the beginning stage of the game. The next time you want to prank your friend, try this scaffolding hack. Build a large tower of scaffolding to the sky limit and sneakily place a lava source block inside. This way, when your friend goes to break the tower out of curiosity or frustration, they'll be in for a surprise that'll be sure to fire them up. Maybe try not to use this one though, unless you actually hate your friends, by the way. And with that, we have 20 Minecraft tips to make you just that much better at the game. If you want to, feel free to leave a sub, and thank you for watching.